welcome back to the Bhoys 8867 YouTube channel, and I'm sorry that this video is late. I've been busy over the past couple of days, and yeah, we did the job. We got the job done. We're into the UEFA Europa League round of 32 stage, and I couldn't be happier at the moment. Got the job done, and Cham, oh my god, and Cham, fucking love you, Olivier and Cham. Jesus Christ. The game went. It was a bad first half. Obviously they got the goal in the opening 8 minutes, which was a major setback. But I think once again it was a good thing to happen to us, because then James Forrest pops out of nowhere and beats the keeper, and then 90th minute and Cham pops out of nowhere, beats the keeper. Two very fast moving goals. We caught the defence unaware with both of them, which I think is a very good tactic, because they worked very well for us. And if we could play like that against Motherwell and all the other teams that we play in the league, and in Europe against Rennes and Cluj, and then round of 32, because we're in that one, then we'll smash it. And once again, I'm sorry that I didn't do the preview. I've been busy. So yeah, I'm just going to be talking about the game, how I think everyone played. We're going to start with the goalkeeper. And once again, against an Italian team, he's fantastic. He was brilliant last night once again. Conceded a sloppy goal to start with, but it was a good team move from Lazio. But I still think it was like a sloppy goal. And then after that, we started to come back a little bit. We responded a lot more. And then our first attempt popped out of nowhere. Like, our actual first shot of the game was James Forrest's goal. So couldn't be happier with that. And now we're going to move on to the back four. Bolingoli. Just playing like Bolingoli. Then Julian and Ayer, they were obviously our two centre backs. They were actually quite good last night. Julian was immense, and Ayer kept in his man quite well, kept his mark. El Hamid played quite well. B-Tom, when he came on, did well for the time that he was on the pitch. James Forrest obviously grabbing the goal, fantastic. I cannot believe we've beat Lazio away from home in Rome. McGregor played like McGregor. Brown was good. Christie was fairly decent. He didn't have a brilliant game. Didn't have a shit game. He was alright. And Cham obviously getting the winner. Jesus Christ. I was literally sat, literally right there. Where I'm sat right now, just at the edge of it. And we had cousins over and all that, and it was fantastic. El Yunusi, I'm actually quite surprised about how El Yunusi played. Wasn't the best, wasn't shit, but obviously could have played a lot better. And Odsonne Edouard, I've had enough, the way everyone says Odsonne Edouard is fucking class week in, week out. I think he was quite shite last night. Obviously the assist for Cham was good, but apart from that, I think he was trying to be too cocky, too silky on the ball, and it led to too much possession change, and it wasn't helping us at all. But besides that, can't really ask for much better off the striker, especially against a team where their backline's just always going to press on your attack. But anyway, got the job done, and especially after Lazio came out of the San Siro with a win over AC Milan, and we had just beat St Mirren. Wait, who was it we played in the weekend? After beating Hibs, actually. Sorry, Hibs. After beating them 5-2, we came in quite good. They came in fucking amazing. They came out of getting beat after us and won 3 games in a row, and then lost to us again, which, well, obviously they did. We're just Glasgow Celtic, and that's how things go, isn't it? That's just how things go. So, Celtic, I actually fucking adore this club at the moment. I adore Neil Lennon. Jesus Christ, that man has done something for us this season. title race is still on in the league. Europe's gone very well. We're through to the round of 32. Happy with that one, Tims? And just taking a slightly darker turn into the video, we're going to talk about the incidents in Rome. Before the game, there was people getting stabbed. Like there's a couple of Celtic fans stabbed before the game. There was fights after the game. First of all, that doesn't belong in football. And to anyone that isn't a Celtic fan, that thinks that that's how we act week in, week out, we don't act like that. And the fights, I'm not trying to say the fights mainly happened because of Lazio. There was fights started from both sides. We're not the innocent ones, they're not the innocent ones. But if anything, their fans were chucking ice, they were chucking all sorts of things over our fans because we were trying to celebrate a nice win. Obviously the boys got stabbed, which is bang out of order, by the way. That does not belong in football anywhere. It doesn't belong anywhere. Anyone who knows anything about that, or even the person that did it, you're a disgraceful man and you should be punished for that. You should not be allowed to go back to Lazio's ground, but obviously Lazio, like in the Nazis, they're going to let him back. But as I said, anything like that doesn't belong in football. The Nazi symbol doesn't belong in football. Racism doesn't belong in football. Fascism doesn't belong in football. But what makes it even better is that a black Muslim scored the winner against Lazio. Figure with that one.